Working in medicine, when you think about it, needs many of the same talents as writing a story, knowing different types of people and personalities, dealing with high-stakes situations, and piecing together information to reach a conclusion. Here are some of the most well-known physicians who have achieved success as best-selling authors. Nawal El-Saadawi. Her literary work in her native Egypt has made her a well-known author, activist, and advocate for women's rights. She earned her medical degree from Cairo University in 1955 and later received a master's in public health from Columbia University. As a physician in Egypt, El-Saadawi saw firsthand how patriarchal government policies were affecting women's health. These experiences helped shape her books Memoir of a Woman in 1960 and Women and Sex in 1969, the latter of which resulted in her losing her position in the Egyptian Ministry of Health. Her outspoken feminism led to her arrest and imprisonment in 1981, during which time she used an eyebrow pencil and toilet paper to write Memoir from the women's prison in 1983, which was published after her release. Siddhartha Mukherjee. Indian-American physician and oncologist Siddhartha Mukherjee pulled off quite an impressive literary feat, writing a best-selling book about the history of cancer. His 2010 book, The Emperor of All Maladies, a biography of cancer, has been critically lauded as one of the most influential non-fiction works of the last century and received the 2011 Pulitzer Prize for General Nonfiction. His follow-up book, The Gene, An Intimate History in 2017 reached #1 on the New York Times bestsellers list. Prior to his writing career, Mukherjee earned a doctorate of philosophy from the University of Oxford and a medical degree from the Harvard Medical School. Daniel Ofri. New York native Daniel Ofri earned her medical degree and doctorate degree in pharmacology at New York University School of Medicine before training in internal medicine at Velub Hospital. There, she began writing and publishing essays about her experience that would become the basis for her first book, Singular Intimacies, Becoming a Doctor at Velub. Ofri has since written several best-selling books while continuing to practice as an attending physician at Velub. Ofri's most recent book is When We Make Mistakes on 2020. Robin Cook. Dubbed the master of the medical thriller by the New York Times, Robin Cook is widely credited as the first author to incorporate medical concepts into the mystery thriller genre. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Cook completed surgical and ophthalmological residencies and later practiced ophthalmology in Massachusetts. During his ophthalmology residency, Cook wrote Coma in 1977, which would later be adapted into a feature film written and directed by Michael Crichton. He's sold more than 400 million books worldwide. Oliver Sacks. London-born neurologist and author Oliver Sacks has been called the Poet Laureate of Medicine by the New York Times. After earning a medical degree from the University of Oxford, Sacks completed residencies and fellowships in California before moving to New York in 1965 to practice neurology. His work with victims of the 1920s outbreak of encephalitis lethargica inspired his book Awakenings in 1973.